How's it going, everyone? This is Gale Hall Gaming. I fixed my mic from last video. Apologies for that. The gain is on the bottom of the mic and it is very easy to bump. And if I have it low like this, it becomes very hard to hear me. Or actually, that's around middle. It was around here when I was recording the last video, so that explains why I had such bad mic quality during that episode. But we're going to keep it right around here. If that sounds good to you guys, let me know. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down. If it's too quiet, I'll turn it up. But we are back with the Phasmophobia Freelancer series. You remember we only have done one hunt on Point Hope, and we've already done a professional, so I figured as a little bit of a treat, we're going to stick to professional difficulty for this map alone. I'm going to regret this, because professional difficulty already sucks, and when you're on a map like Point Hope, it becomes even worse. Probably have both headphones on for this. Oh, lovely. This is gonna be a tough one, eh? Alright, power box is on the base floor, so that's at least good. It's always good to have power box on the bottom floor. Hey, it's snowing. God, this map is so dark, I swear. Yeah, power box is literally right here. It is fantastic. Oh, there's Bone. We just turned on the power, so heat's gonna take a little while to get the room up to temperature. We don't really need that light. Okay, I don't think it's base floor, which is really unfortunate. Because that means it's somewhere up here. I'm really hoping it's not one of the really obscure rooms. Okay, definitely not kitchen. Okay, it isn't this place either. That scared the shit out of me. I forgot if you walk over that makes the sound of broken glass. It doesn't look like it's gonna be the game room either. Which means it is really far up here. Not the bathroom. It's gonna be like one of these upper rooms. Not this bedroom. Oh, we're getting lower temperatures. It's this bedroom. And that just kicked the breaker. Fucking lovely. Okay, we know where it is at the very least. I'm gonna go downstairs. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. All of this time spent in the dark on professional difficulty, which drains your sanity even faster, is going to be hell whenever the power box does get turned off. Okay, breaker's back on. Let's get some lights in here. We just need the lights closer to the stairs. Which is not that side. Because we just need to bypass all of these rooms. And make our way up to the kid's bedroom. This is just a precaution to save as much sanity as possible. And fingers crossed. Okay, we're good. Set that down. Then I did get temperature. Okay, we do have freezing temps. This is gonna be a fucking hell of a hunt, I can already tell. This is gonna be a lot different than the last one where we had a djinn right at the entrance. Just because it is going to be so much harder to get away from a ghost if it starts a hunt now. So this is gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna leave this backlight off, but we are going to turn on the entrance light here. Then we can go check our sanity, make sure we're still sitting okay. Ghost hasn't been doing much, but at the same time I am worried for sanity. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to pop a med now. But for right now, we'll go ahead and get the set and forget tools up. We'll get the ghost writing and the dots. Also, I need to note this down. We do have freezing temps, which means demon is on the... Knowing that demon is a possibility, I am going to take some meds. Because demons can start hunts way earlier than other ghosts. Just as a precaution to make sure that I don't end up dying to an early hunt, we'll go ahead and pop that. Now it's just about getting set up and trying to get the rest of the pieces of evidence. Hasn't been interacting with much stuff, so I'm gonna have a hard time getting EMF. Especially considering I'm gonna have to stay in the room to get EMF. No way I'm gonna be able to just, like, walk around. I have to stay in here for a while and force it to interact. I really don't know how I want to go about this. It's just such a weird spot. I turned off the light. That's probably not a good spot for dots. We're gonna move it. In case we have a roamer on our hands, we'll put it by the door. Now we go back down, we get EMF and UV, and hope that we can get it to interact with some doors. And to bear in mind, we're on professional, so the ghost room can change. It's a very rare occurrence, but I have had ghosts change their ghost room before on professional. Also, ew. That was like fresh orange juice. What the fuck? Alright, but anyway, we'll check our sanity again, see if it drained any. Because if it did, we might be dealing with a sanity ghost. I mean, it did, but not to any noticeable degree. So we're gonna pack in these. Yeah, just these. We'll bring along a crucifix when we go for spirit box responses. Actually, do we want to hold off and... I'm gonna check for ghost orbs first. So if we can get ghost orbs, that means we only have to get one more piece of evidence. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get them like that. I'm actually tempted to do something maybe a little dumb, but it's a way to turn the lights off upstairs without actually going up there. So we already have our temperature. We already know where the ghost room is, so we don't need the heating in the house, and the lighting, until we go back up, we don't need, so we can temporarily turn it off and check for ghost orbs. Which I'm not seeing any, considering this is ghost room. I think it's safe to say we aren't dealing with a ghost orb ghost. Probably also check the ghost writing. But for right now, I'm going to say no on ghost orbs. Also, I think it touched the door, but we'll check with UV when we get up there. Yeah, see, if you manually turn off the power box, all of the switches you've turned on will stay on. Just a little tip for anyone starting out in this game. If you're wanting to get like ghost orb evidence and the ghost room is far away from the entrance, but the power box isn't, you can use the power box to turn off the lights in the ghost room from a distance. It's a risky strategy, especially if you have multiple people playing and some people are still in the house. But turning off the power box can be helpful in some situations. Just be aware that if you're dealing with a mare, I believe it is, if you turn off the power box, I believe it starts a hunt. Yeah, we're still dealing with same ghost room. And I'm not seeing any UV marks on the door. Nothing in ghost writing yet. We haven't gotten anything on dots yet. Which, if it is a dots ghost, we'll be able to see it in person, because I don't believe... Yeah, Goryo's crossed off already. Because they don't have freezing temps as evidence. So it just comes down to getting... Hello. Okay, so it did touch the door. Only an EMF of 2. And... no UV mark. I believe that means we can safely cross off UV as evidence. So it's a Shade, an Oni, Twins, or Moroi. I'm gonna say it's not a Moroi, honestly. I don't know, it's tough. I think we might have to get Spirit Box up here. See what we can get with that. Because EMF 5 would get rid of Moroi. Dots, it's guaranteed to be an Oni. Spirit Box, it's Twins or Moroi. Ghost Writing makes it Moroi. And if it's not Ghost Writing, it's Twins. Okay. How do I want to go about this? I would love to get dots evidence. Because if I do, that'll cross out Moroi, and then Spirit Box is guaranteed to be Twins. So, we're going to go down and see if we can't get Ghost Orbs or dots by leaving the thing alone a little while. Because if we can, fucking excellent. And if not, oh well. And honestly, this is one of the few cases where I will make a case for sound sensors being somewhat useful. Because the cameras you have don't actually have microphones with them. You can't hear what's going on in the room. One very, very minor use of sound sensors is if you want to put like EMF next to a door that you know the ghost has been interacting with a lot. Put a sound sensor next to it so you can hear the different tones of the EMF from the van and determine whether or not you have an EMF 5. Now it's just a waiting game though, because I have multiple pieces of evidence that require it to interact with shit, and it just won't. Because I needed to walk through dots to get any dots evidence. I'm not getting any ghost orbs, so I'm safe to say that's not one of the pieces of evidence. I could try and go for a Spirit Box response. But honestly, and this thing was really active while I was in there, but it's all of a sudden shot down after I left. Oh. And that's a spike of 4. I don't know. Because we're getting a lot of spikes, which would normally be evidence of EMF 5, but it's all like super minor spikes. And it's interacting a lot now that I'm not in there anymore, now I'm looking at it. Which, again, would normally be a sign of a shade, but it was also interacting with a lot of shit while I was in there. It's bouncing around a lot. This thing's fucking with me, isn't it? Hold on. Okay. So learning moment here. This particular pattern, 2 small upticks. That's usually going to be a sign you're dealing with twins. Because that means they're interacting with multiple things at the same time. So more than likely I have twins here. Question is, do I feel safe calling it there? The other piece of evidence for twins is spirit box. It just turned on the light. Which means it's definitely in that room. We'll bring along crucifix just in case this thing decides to be uppity. If we get spirit box response, I'm comfortable calling it twins and getting out, because EMF 5 is notoriously weird to get. It's just about trying to actually get the spirit box response, because spirit box is also one of the real finicky ones. And it really just comes down to whether or not we can get it to respond to us. Nice thing is crucifix will be a bit of a safety net, and we don't have to worry about cursed hunts, so we get 2 goes at this before the thing will actually hunt us for real. I turned off the light out here and turned on the light in here. We're gonna put down the crucifix. Turn off the light. Are you here? Well, there's our spirit box response. Okay. Yeah, I just heard it interact with multiple things in a row. That is signs of either polter or twins. So I am going to say twins and get out of here. That's honestly probably the best way of doing this, just because I don't feel comfortable hunting on this map yet. I get freaked out really easily with this map just because it is a lot of just like long corridors. It's very easy for the ghost to trap you in here without any way of getting out. And especially considering it's a twins ghost. If I'm correct, of course. But if it is a twins ghost... Actually, hold on. Spirit box... Spirit box is either Moroi or twins. I'm going to check my sanity. See if it laid a curse on me. If it did, we're dealing with Moroi. That spike right there is definitely twins. That's twins. We're getting out of here. That's twins. Actually, before we leave, because I did see the bone. We're gonna get a picture of the bone, and we're gonna pick it up, and then we're gonna leave. We're gonna hope that the twins don't take offense to that. Wait, did I already pick up the... I think I picked it up while I was heading out. It was right here, right? Did I pick it? Did I already forget that I picked it up? Am I going senile? Alright, well, regardless. We have our guess, we have our ghost. Now it's just about whether or not we're correct. And 3, 2, 1. Fingers crossed. I hate hunting on this map. Yep, it is twins. I thought so. A lot of time it just comes down to like gut intuition on that one. Especially when you're dealing with an EMF ghost, because EMF 5 is ridiculous in the fact that it is very hard to actually get EMF 5 signatures even when it's an EMF 5 ghost. It is purely up to RNG. But regardless, Yeah, we're gonna call it there because that was a 20-minute hunt. The hunts on Hope Point are gonna last a while, just as a fair warning. But we are gonna keep doing it on professional, and then on the next map, which is gonna be Brownstone High School, I believe. Let me check to make sure, because like I said, we go in a line. So, yeah, Brownstone High School is gonna be next, and then the Bleasdale Farmhouse. Yeah, just everything on this lower tier here. There is something about every one of these maps that makes me mad. And Point Hope is the fact that it is such a vertical map, and it is very easy for a ghost to trap you and give you like no way out. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of content on Phasmophobia, including multiplayer hunts with friends, a whole series of me doing solo hunts on the various maps, and beginner's guides if you're new to the game. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day.